Lies, deceit.
Oh, man. Oh, my controller turned off. God damn it.
You probably did that like an hour or two ago.
Who knows? Oh,
It's like, fuck this shit, dude. I'm taking a break.
well, I do have it set to wireless mode now. Ugh.
Oh, my head. I don't even know if it's worth doing anymore now.
Should be. I don't know why you'd say otherwise.
Well, I wasn't anticipating the tax part of my
I
relic.
wasn't. Really? That shit was confusing, okay? But thanks for bringing that up while we're live.
They don't even know what I'm talking about. There's no tax. That's all they heard.
When they see the fact that I have access to bits now, I think they'll get it.
Well, they probably wouldn't until you give it away.
Yeah, well, no one's even there right now anyway. That I know of. Then again, I don't even know. Does it say anything about bits on my chat board? Like,
Let me refresh.
I don't think you need to refresh. I think you just need to look at the freaking...
No, well, I had a bigger page up before you fill out any of that stuff.
Alright.
I don't see anything about it.
Should be in the chat itself. Like, there should be like an option to buy bits or whatever. Oh, hell, I've still got the ACT window on. I don't need that.
I don't see it. Well, the thing is, though, is it's not like I've filled out anything to do bits. Maybe you have to do that first.
I don't think so, because like when I go to like Joe Nevers' stream and all that other stuff, there's options for me to buy bits there. So I don't know.
What's this thing? Oh, here. There's an option to buy bits.
Okay.
It's that little weird triangle thingy.
Yeah, it looks like a purple diamond thing.
Yeah. Next badge unlocks in 100 bits. I'm gonna pop out the chat. Oh, your chat did change a little bit there, didn't it?
I'm not sure. I don't know what...
It looked like it added more options.
Yeah, it should have. It should have done.
Dark mode? Ooh, I like that.
I think that just turns the chat black and the text white, yeah?
Yes. Hurts my eyes a little.
Well, that's good. Do I have that?
By the way, I don't understand people's complaints with the look of this weapon.
With what weapon?
Because is it this sword? Because I think the sword looks really cool.
Where do you see the dark mode?
Under the gear thing, it's up there. In the checkbox thing. And I think the yellow looks really cool.
I don't have that. I have timestamps and high chat. Then I have mod icons, follower only chat.
It could be because I'm a viewer.
Probably. Better TV. Better TV? Never mind. I don't know. Hey, what the hell now?
Not, as I said, a lot of people, I don't understand, because I like the way the default sword looks. I think it looks really cool. It reminds me of something I just can't put my finger on. And I like the glow. I think the glow is cool.
Was that the...
But I like yellow.
Is that the Notong? Or no, that's Cronus.
Cronus.
I've never actually heard people complain about it. It looks cool.
A lot of people are like, I don't like that it's yellow. Get over it. I like that it's yellow.
Well, it's not... I think it looks cool. That's not really a yellow, though. That's more of like a...
I'm thinking...
It's like an
it's
orange,
a yellow.
It's like a gold yellow. It's like a... It's super.
I think
simple,
it's
what
cool.
It is. It's a gold.
And I love the glyphs on it.
Yeah, that's what makes it cool. Anyway. Guess we're storming the primals again, eh? We'll do all freaking. We'll do all of them. I don't care.
Are you sure you don't need another hour?
Hey, any waiting is on you now.
I'll bring you through the Heavenswards one now since we're streaming. I'm just gonna listen to the Mega Man X4 soundtrack.
These are just the hard mode primals. Huzzah, because we're doing this for Vel's Relic. Wait, why didn't I just cast Stone Skin normally? Because casting 2 Stone Skin ones would have been faster than that. Oh well, whatever. Could have also used Swift Cast, but again, whatever.
Could use Cheese Cast.
Better than the Yogg Cast, at least.
Oh, someone's kind of mean. How can you make that claim? They way more money than you do.
I know they do. I'm just a 2-bit nobody.
Who probably make way more money than either one of us, but it's good on them. It's good that
They
they
can
can make
literally
money.
fart gold compared to me. What are you talking about?
But what? But they did scam their fans with the
It may
fucking
not have
bullshit.
been intentional, but that was still freaking dirty.
Yeah, that's really shitty.
Honey Miko, they don't give no fucks.
Anyway,
Thy soul shall burn for eternity. I wish you free. Thou art strong, mortal.
fuck you, soundtrack. Want to play Mega Man X4 again?
It's a good game.
That's probably my favorite Mega Man X game.
Mine's X2, but X4 is definitely up there. It's the second one left.
X2 is my second favorite.
It's kind of reversed in me. I like X2, then X4, then X3.
X3 is in a weird position because I don't know if I actually like it or not. I don't like the SNES version. I know that much. Yeah.
Yeah. I did not mean to get this late of a start, but I got sidetracked.
You got side boob.
And actually, Neon, it was around 3:30 when you asked me to help. It only took about an hour and a half. Did you stun that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
How's that?
I forgot it freaking be stunned. We haven't really seen that since, well, the ARR stuff.
I'll eat that bow. Nom 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 nom. You think they'll add primal weapons for?
Yeah, they already said they would. Yeah, all the primals are getting a new weapon for Red Mage and Samurai. All of them. The places that will not be getting new weapons for Red Mage and Samurai are the Binding Coil of Bahamut and Relic and Anima. Other than that,
Binding coil. Or are you just talking about binding coil?
Binding
or all?
Coil. That means Binding Second and Final.
Also, all of it. Okay.
Yes.
Because the binding coil itself is just the first part.
Which, honestly, that's kind of weird to me, because Astrologian and Machinist, or Machinist, got weapons from the Binding Coil. I don't know. Like, why would they add primal weapons but not Allagan weapons? That doesn't really add up to me.
Well, the primals are things that that
Then
there's
again,
lots of quests that do make you go back and forth through them.
well, it's not just that. I think it's also too. Well, no, because the ARR primals, you didn't get currency to buy the weapons either, so that still doesn't make sense. Sorry, that person was. They asked me a weird question.
Did they ask you if you like pancakes? I mean, pound cakes?
I did it again. Ugh.
Ah, fuck it, who cares?
Yeah, no, I don't give a shit. Bye, feathers.
We fucked them up.
What'd you expect?
Them poor feathers.
In truth, we can probably just ignore the feathers altogether, honestly. But I'm not going to. I'll just blow a bulk of them up.
Get down here, bitch. God damn.
It just sucks, man, that I have to wait until I've earned $100 to get anything out of the bits or whatever. So, I would still probably encourage people to use the donation button that I have at the bottom if they want to give me any money. But hey, whatever.
Probably shouldn't discuss this too much while we're live, though.
No, that's actually when we're live is the perfect time too. Because I'm not gonna saying, oh, give me money. I'm just saying.
Hey, give me money.
Really, Neon?
Hey, give Serenia money.
Really, Neon? Wait, what am I
Give
doing?
Serenia money.
Well, one of the sisters just died. Well, now they're both dead. Jeez.
Now they both dead.
Yeah, I don't know why it came out that way.
You become as ghetto as fuck like I am now.
Shut up. Oh, Lord. Anyway.
Welcome to the ghetto cast. Another bow. What the fuck? You trying to give me a hint game?
Or me, because, I mean, I've been considering leveling Bard lately. I really have. That's the music.
Mine's already leveled.
Yeah. But no, like, I don't know. Like, I've been thinking, like, what can I do while I wait for Stormblood, you know? Like, when it comes to 14, I mean, because, like, I've thought about... I've thought about leveling, you know, either my Paladin or Bard. No, I don't really want to. But I've thought about it. And I've also thought about maybe getting on one of my alts and taking them through, fuck. Alexander the Creator to try to get them gear, but I don't know why I would, you know. You know, it's kind of awkward though, Neon, but I get comments like that whenever I'm actually busy. Never when I'm actually not busy. It's so weird.
I'm sorry. It is weird.
Mm-hmm. special mud puddle on me. By the way, amusingly enough, I haven't had to really heal you at all in any of the fights we've done. But then again, you're not a DPS, you're actually a tank capable of self-healing. And, well, you're a tank. That means you've got a lot of HP, and you're taking practically no damage from these hard moves.
Whoa, shit! You fucking whore!
Hey, that's not my fault.
That is 100% your fault!
Titan just decided to throw a tantrum.
No, fuck you! That's 100% your fault!
Did you die?
I might have.
But you didn't, so, you know.
But I could have.
No, you couldn't have. You're smarter than that. You're not like some DPS. It's like, oh, red line, what do I do? Oh, I stand on it, right?
I'm not a mage goon.
Yeah, really, right? Although that's what red mage is kind of looking out to be right now, from what I'm seeing.
I can't wait. It's gonna be fun to be the new dragoon, fall face first on everything.
Maybe. I mean, I'm anxious for it. My biggest concern and fear is, will it feel like red mage? I mean, Yoshi P has said that they have. You're. Ooh, okay. I thought you was gonna get animation locked there. It looked close on my end, but I know they've said that they've worked very, very hard on it, and they've deliberated on how it should feel. And they have also acknowledged that they're not going to be pleasing everybody. So.
And I think that that's fair enough. They knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
They knew it was going to be a job that is very finicky.
And it is. Now, I personally would have wished for them to focus on the melee aspect a bit more, but I also acknowledge that red mage is a mage, and that's where a lot of its...
Well, as long as it can melee, and it can, that's what makes me happy, you know?
Yeah, I'm actually
it
kind
does
of
have
happy
melee.
with the subtle...
Matter of fact, it being more magic than melee, I think is fair, because it's one part melee, 2 part mage, if you think about it realistically.
Well, I mean, yeah, and like I said, like, I can get over it being a more magical red mage. I can get over that if it's fun to play and feels like a red mage. See, the thing is, I know I focus on the melee aspect of red mage quite a bit. To me, that's what makes a red mage. It's a spell sword. It is not a spell slinger, you know. So, for me...
Do I have to print my lesson through?
No, I know. But, like, to me, red mage is the first melee mage. I mean, white mage can do it adequately. At least it could in the series throughout. Like, Final Fantasy XIV is one of the few places white mage sucks at melee. Like,
but it never
sucks.
Could to the same degree as red mage. That's what red mage is for.
I mean, white mage is a competent fighter, don't get me wrong, but it ain't no red mage. You know? But the reason white mage has a fair melee capability is because, unlike black mage, it has no offensive capabilities otherwise. Whereas, you know, like, okay, a good example is how 11 handled it. Kind of.
You've done Titan way too much.
To the point where we're not even really paying attention.
Yeah, I just realized that. We're just fucking going through the motion.
Yeah, I was just glancing at my screen. Hell, half the time I was looking more at my Twitch chat. I wasn't even looking at Titan, I was just glancing and seeing a couple of the fucking things.
That was almost flawless, too. That's fucking amusing.
I would say it was flawless.
Well, yeah, it was. Yeah.
But, anyway. So, if you think about it, like, the way that it would be, and this is, like, if you looked at it from, say, like, a D&D standpoint, or any, like, balance standpoint, what you'll find is red mage, like, if we're just comparing melee, you'll find something like this. Let's say, for example, you have a game where 1,000 damage is actually a ton of damage. You'll find that the white mage hits for 750 damage, but the red mage only hits for 500. So you're sitting there thinking, huh, but the red mage is stronger than white mage, supposedly, right? And then it's like, well, yes it is. But what you're not counting for is red mage just hit. So it would be 500, 500, whereas that white mage is 750.
Yeah, but also another factor.
You know.
Another factor, though, is we're talking about being hit, and we're using the same skill. The white mage is getting hit for 600, the red mage is getting hit for around 300.
Yeah, exactly. Now, the main issue with red mage, though, and it's not really an issue, but I could see it being a design nightmare, unless, you know, it's a case where you have sort of free roam. Like a game like Skyrim, for example. you can play completely balanced and be a true red mage if you wanted to, aka mastering all of the abilities that, you know, in whatever order that you see fit, and eventually mastering them all if you cared to put the time in. You know, but in a game like Final Fantasy where you have the concept of a specialist, that's where having a red mage or a class similar to red mage would indeed be a balancing nightmare. Because what you're going to find is it's not going to do anything as good as any of the other classes can in their special role. So it's not going to take, you know, it's not going to be able to take the hit like a warrior can. It's not going to be able to dish the physical damage like a warrior can. It's not going to be able to dish the magical damage of a black mage. It's not going to be able to heal like a white mage. And so what a lot of gamers then do is they look at red mage and go, huh, this job's all over the place. Why the fuck would I ever take it? Because it's one of those hidden power jobs. Like, yes, on the surface, its physicality is weak, its magic is weak, but it has both in equal measure,
the thing is,
so it can fit any fucking role.
Well, that's kind of the point. If they designed it to be what it's supposed to be, you're the type of player, you need to know all the roles and know them well. Because guess who gets to fill in when shit hits the fan? Right. You.
So what it comes down to then is to have a true red mage. 14's combat system just does not allow for that.
Yeah, it doesn't allow it.
That's why, in a certain regard, I'm completely fine with this new iteration of red mage. That's why I want it to feel like a red mage, even if it's something that I can't really explain. I can't.
It's definitely got the style and the flair.
It's got the swag. Yeah, it's got the fucking swag.
Oh yeah.
But like for me, I don't know. It's like a ghost number in my head. I cannot readily tell you what would make it feel like a red mage. You know, because to me it's more than just the magic, it's more than the swordplay, it's a mix of both. So, like, if, say, for example, I'm playing Red Mage in Stormblood, I want to feel like I'm a Red Mage. I want to feel like I'm this guy that knows how to wield magic and also knows how to, you know, play with magic. I don't want to feel like I'm just a glorified Black Mage who happens to wield a sword. You know.
No, I understand.
So, it's a delicate balance in my eyes, and, you know, I'm hoping that it'll at least be a proper feeling. Like, I don't know. See, here's the thing, man. Like, I didn't take the Red Mage as hard as, say, Neon over here did back in 11. But I have a ton of respect for Red Mage, and I always have. Like,
Red Mage has been my favorite since Final Fantasy.
Yeah, like, if I had to say what my favorite job was other than White Mage, it's Red Mage hands fucking down. There's no contest. Because I've always loved the concept of a magical knight. And I don't mean paladin. I'm talking about someone who is a bit more magey but still has swordplay. The Mystic Knight, the magic swordsman, you know. And amusingly enough, that even plays into Yu-Gi-Oh! In a way, somewhat. Because like some of my favorite cards are like Neo the Magical Swordsman, Celtic Guardian, Dark Magician Knight, Dark Magician himself. I've always been sort of... I've always liked the magical aspect of, like, medieval fantasy, high fantasy stuff. But
so you kind of dig what they did with Freya in Smite when she first released.
Yeah, I love the concept of Freya, but my god, was she broken!
Well, I proved that, like, a hybrid build made her goddamn invincible.
Not only invincible, but her damage ratios were insane. But
again, I was a beast. And that's not me tooting my own horn either.
The reason why is because how the fuck you build against that? Because this was during an era. It wasn't just that your hybrid build was destructive as fuck. It's that she was unbalanced. And the reason why is Smite didn't have a lot of hybrid tank armors. You either had to build for physical or build for magical. And if you tried to build both, you didn't have enough defenses against anything. So when you build hybrid like that, that was the cheese build. That was the scumbag build. Yeah, you would kill anything. Because if they built physical armor, they've got no resistance to your magic, and if they built mage armor, they've got no resistance to your physical, and since you had both in equal measure, you were doing basically fucking true damage. Ridiculous.
I know I was pissing people off.
Yeah, really. You're not the only one, because I've seen other Freyas do that shit too, and it was ridiculous. Shit they could pull. You see, that's the main problem with a job like Red Mage. How do you make it to where it can do everything but still be balanced and fair? But likewise, how do you make something like Red Mage an attractive option for, you know, speed kills or whatever? You know, like for the true optimized team. And I don't mean optimized in terms of being able to handle any situation. I'm talking about being able to handle any situation while at the same time
that's why in the game structured like
a ton of damage.
That's why in the game like Final Fantasy XI, the way it was structured, if the player base wasn't retarded, it comes down to using the gear properly. But the player base was kind of stupid. Yeah, you don't want to pigeonhole the class instead of using its true potential.
Yeah, and like there were some arguments that I can understand in certain situations, but one of them I just had to facepalm and laugh at was, you're not dealing enough damage to warrant the TP. You're feeding the monster.
I proved that wrong.
Well, it didn't matter. It honestly didn't matter because here's the thing. Like, the mob had 300 TP instantly anyway. It was always at 300 TP because everyone else was hitting it. Not to mention the Black Mage's nukes gave TP. Your Enfeebles gave TP at that time. And, like, your magic actually gave more TP to the enemy than your melee strikes did.
Than physical, yeah. Magic did more than physical, you're right.
Yeah. And it was one of those things where it's like, really? You're gonna use this, you're feeding the monster TP, so it uses weapon skills more argument and shit that it doesn't even matter because it's gonna be using those weapon skills at the regular intervals anyway? Now, there are certain elements that I can understand, right? There are certain places where, like, in those situations, guess what? Your DDs or DPS aren't hitting it either.
Yeah,
because it's like
so that's a totally different scenario.
Yeah, like the only thing hitting it is your main tank to keep pace. That's the only thing hitting it. Because everyone else is going around the map killing the ads, building TP, coming to the boss to use a major fucking weapon skill so that they do plenty of damage without giving too much TP. Because with every basic attack, they're giving the boss TP, and it could be a boss that has a wreck-your-face weapon skill that you want to limit. So, in those regards, you're in a situation where even your DPS are not attacking the boss. They're building their technical points elsewhere. So in those environments, I could definitely understand a red mage not meleeing, or a white mage even. But for everyday things like leveling parties, or like just standard fucking run-of-the-mill bosses that don't really have super threatening weapon skills, the red mage should have always been in the forefront, because they would have been able to do a lot more damage and be a lot better for the party that way, especially with gear swaps. But then people were like, yeah, but the red mage is going to be switching to the elemental staves to give their spells more accuracy a lot. And when you switch your staves, that takes away your TP. And I'm like,
what they don't seem to realize is those stabs are completely fucking useless for red mage for the most part.
They're not.
Alright, if you're using it like how you're supposed to be, and the game is blatantly telling you what you should be using for your class, no, red mage should not be touching stabs at all.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, man. The stabs could be good in the right situation. Like, if you're on a super boss, for example, where you're not meleeing anyway, yeah, fucking
it's not like I can use them to do special skills to get my mana back or anything, because...
Right, because you can't use staves. Like, you only get, like, a small amount of staff skills when you sub white mage or black mage or whatever. But, that's really neither here nor there. But really, like, if you're in a scenario as a red mage in 11 where you shouldn't be fighting the boss anyway because your DPS aren't fighting it, then hell yeah, whip out those stabs because it's going to make your debuffs a lot more accurate and a lot more potent. I can see that there. But again, for mundane shit where it doesn't even matter, then why bother? Oh my god. It was like, I hated the way 99%
more you... The more you talk about it, the more I really don't look back. Like, I love Final Fantasy XI, I'm not looking back fondly on it.
Yeah. Thanks, man. But yeah, like that's what it boils down to for me. Like, I hated the way 99% of the player base used red mage back in the day. I really did. And then there was the hybrid red mage that was like, okay, I'll melee, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a level, like a fucking level 1 dagger that has, like, damage 1, but, like, really, really low delay, so I get the boss for 0 damage at all times anyway. I'm going to cast haste on myself with an End Spell and go... Because that gives 0 TP to the boss that way, because End Spells did not give TP.
It's an interesting tactic.
It was, but, like, to me, like, what was the point? That was, like... I get it. Logically, I get it. But it's one of those things that I have to sit there and go... What's the point? Isn't melee... Like, to me, melee... The main point of melee is to build your TP to get that weapon skill, to get that payoff, that oomph. Like Hexa Strike, or Swift Blade, or Savage Blade, or Which SE kind of did drop the ball on Red Mage back in 11 anyway. They should have had native access to Vorpal Blade without having to Sub-Warrior, Dark Knight, Blue Mage, or fucking Paladin.
I fully agree.
Like, they should have at least had that. Or, if not that, at least Red Lotus Blade and Seraph Blade. Because at least those weapon skills Red Mage can utilize. Like, they should have had those at the very least, because guess what? Intelligence is a modifier for that weapon skill. Magic attack bonus affects that weapon skill. So with that being said, fucking Red Mage should have had at least Red Lotus Blade and Seraph Blade, but they didn't even have those. Like, they had access to shit weapon skills. Like, the only one that they had that was worth the shit was fucking Spirits Within. Until Savage Blade, really, and Death Blossom later on.
Sure.
And the thing is, after we're done here with 14, Sam, I'm probably going to be recording Final Fantasy VI and or Skyrim, so...
Oh, well, I guess I won't stream Mass Effect then.
I told you that earlier. I had to get some work done.
Well, I was expecting you to get it done.
Yeah, that was the plan. And before fucking PAX bullshit took over an hour.
Yeah, the longest part of the weapons, the tax part. So you're gonna start streaming Final Fantasy VI after this?
Either that or Skyrim. Because I'm out of footage on both of those now.
Oh yeah, just do it.
I've kind of been wanting to play Skyrim again lately, so... I'm just kind of worried about it because I have to finish up the Mages College stuff, and I'm at the hardest part. Like, I looked it up just to see how close I was to the end of the Mage College.
I've been noticing on your Skyrim videos you haven't been getting ads.
What? I should be?
It's kind of weird.
Wait.
Like, a couple of them have been, but it's been kind of weird.
I think I might know why.
Oh,
if you recall, we did an experiment the other day where I put my YouTube in restricted mode, and all my Skyrim footage was gone. If you remember.
I think people are opting out of advertising on those because they're risque.
It's a possibility.
It's pretty much that, and God of War was not on it. I think a few other things, but
I would have had to have looked back through so many videos to see what was gone and what was still there.
But I guess it makes sense, but again, restricted mode to me is so retarded, because that's what the YouTube Kids thing is for.
I agree. But I'm just sick of the PC culture. Like, honestly, I feel like restricted... Oh, I didn't realize the Arbiters were up.
Really?
Whoops. I wasn't paying attention. Respect the Arbiters. Goddamn.
God is killed, Serena.
Hey. Technically, the Arbiters got us killed.
Technically, you did.
Hey, I didn't see
no, not technically, actually, you did.
Hey, I'm not the one that killed us. Ramen is.
You're just the one that kept pounding them in the ass.
Hey, I can't help the freaking rock types beat electric types.
Or is it that you was molesting his beard so much that he got angry? You like the beard that much?
You gotta respect the beard now.
I love how he looks pink, by the way.
What?
I love how he looks pink, by the way. It looks fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. That's actually, you know, in truth, that's probably the closest to his his original look. That he had when he first came into the series, which I think was Final Fantasy III. I'm not certain.
I wonder about Titan.
I'm not sure where Titan's origins came from, actually. But Titan, I don't think Titan really has a iconic look, really.
I think it's classic. I think he looks more to what his one did in Empire.
In Final Fantasy VII, that was probably the closest to his original look. Because remember, his original look in his first incarnation was basically just a giant. He didn't really have earthy tones. He was just a giant in a leotard.
My favorite Titan is the one in this game.
Yeah.
He just looks fucking badass. Arbiters are up, by the way.
I know.
Before you get us killed again.
Hey. I was distractimated, so it's fine.
Now you can lay into him.
I know. Jeez, man. I've never played this game before.
Act like you haven't soloed the bulk of the content.
Also, don't forget to get your overcharge, or not overcharge, but get your thingy for that.
Alright, let me eat him.
Well, I needed to get mine as well, so he just wouldn't put it on us anymore. Right.
Sorry about this.
I don't know if I should record Skyrim or 6, to be honest with you. I also need to work on Final Fantasy X as well some more. I still need to play more Blitzball and get myself back to the Macalania Woods. I haven't done that yet. I've been kind of sidetracked. Well, that, and I'm like, do I stream that, or do I don't? Do I not, rather? I don't know.
True. What? It's 5:45. The Harp, still the one that fucking the most dangerous right now.
Well, it kind of makes sense considering how chaotic the electricity can be.
True. I love how chaotic it is, but how calm and static it is. It really suits it. You know? He's frozen on. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that happens when the cutscene gets skipped.
Weird.
And technically it's YouTube's fault as well for changing the algorithms and stuff and placating to the PC culture. Especially considering it was YouTube's decision, not the advertisers, to do the whole not advertiser-friendly thing.
Yeah, because it was only a select few advertisers that were being shitheads. All the others were perfectly fine, but YouTube's the one that pulled the trigger too early.
Well, yeah, that, and with from what I've been hearing, is advertisers are actually getting annoyed at YouTube anyway. Because advertisers love it when they have total control over where their ads are being placed. But the thing is, YouTube only gave them vague control. And even now, it's super vague.
The vagueness is also making it difficult for a lot of advertisers to advertise on what they want. You know?
Yep.
It's making it really... It's a clusterfuck.
But at the same time, to me, it's one of those things where it's all stupid anyway. Because I would figure that advertisers ain't going to care where their shit's advertised at as long as it's getting eyes
they
on their
claim
product.
they do. They claim they do for PR reasons, but in reality they really don't. Because you only know some of the ads. Like, I've seen ads on really fucked up things. Like, nothing on YouTube would ever allow these things. Like, YouTube would never allow any of these things on it, but they have ads on them, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
they just try to play the moral high ground for PR reasons. In reality, they don't actually care.
Well, yeah,
it's
but like...
It's not like they have a soul. They're just a bit...
Right. But like, okay, like, here's the other thing, too. I've actually seen this happen, too. Where, like, someone would get an advertisement on their YouTube video that was like... Oh, alright. I don't mean to go into politics here, but this is like the best example I can think of that would actually paint my picture. It'd be like you have a Hillary Clinton supporter get an advertisement for Trump, and then their entire freaking chat board's like, oh my god, your video has a Donald Trump ad on it. How fucking dare you? I thought you supported him. I don't have control over my fucking ads. What goes there?
There are some people that are that retarded though. They don't get it, you know?
Yeah.
They don't get how ads work.
Yeah, I'm selling the ad space. I don't get to choose what goes
Yeah,
in ads.
you don't get to choose the ads. You just, yeah. Hell, if I was making content like that, I wouldn't care what ads I was getting. I'd care about the revenue, not what.
Yeah,
because I've seen plenty of cases where I've gotten ads on things that completely are counterintuitive to the things that I'm watching. You know?
Yeah. Now, if I was the one selling the ad space on, say, a website or whatever, I would have a little bit of control. Like, I wouldn't be able to really control what the advertiser showed, but I would be able to say, okay, no porn. I would have, you know what I mean?
You were what?
If I was the owner of a website and I sold the ad space, I would be able to select.
Oh yeah, you have more control then. Yeah.
Yeah. But in terms of, like, say, YouTube or whatever, I have no power over that. I don't know what malicious advertising is. You will buy this product! You will buy... No, I don't see that.
I don't know, there are certain ads that piss me off that make me... I don't use ad block because I don't want to hurt people that I like, but there are times like those stupid anti-smoking ads. Fuck those.
Yeah, those are pretty dumb.
They're annoying. Especially considering that, like, in the same video, I get an anti-smoking ad, but then I get an ad for beer afterwards. Like, fuck you!
Yeah.
You disingenuous fucking cocksuckers. You know?
Especially considering smoking is less dangerous than beer.
I don't know. It all depends on how you look at it. Like,
there's been more beer-related
alcohol...
fatalities than there have with smoking-related fatalities. Let's put it that way. Smoking has never killed someone else vicariously. Drinking fucking has.
Well, we can go... They're getting him-haw with the secondhand smoking. Here's the thing, though. Drinking has caused people to kill other people's families with cars.
And actually,
smoking has never made somebody do that.
The secondhand smoke thing has actually been scientifically proven to be bullshit anyway.
Yeah, I was talking about virus-laden malware ads, scam ads, things like that.
I don't really think I've seen that on YouTube.
They are. No, there are. It doesn't happen too often. It is, in a way. Because secondhand smoking only really affects you if you have breathing problems.
Yeah, I think it is too. Actually, I'm gonna check my YouTube channel real quick. Give me a sec.
Oh.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah.
What?
It's like that.
I need to see if my Skyrim videos are still monetized. I'm pretty sure they are. Wait, what? Okay, that one's not. Let me go fix that. Yeah, part 6 is not monetized. But I think that's because I forgot to monetize it. Because I've noticed sometimes it doesn't auto-monetize anymore. Sometimes I actually have to go in and fucking monetize it myself, whereas sometimes I don't. It's so weird. But yeah, now that episode of Skyrim should indeed be monetized. Excuse me. Alright, let me go through and check to make sure all my Skyrim videos are monetized. Now.
Well, what's really hurting is the smaller companies trying to advertise. Because they're the ones like really making it good off on YouTube and stuff. What? The big companies don't really need to advertise on YouTube.
Hold up. Monetize in all countries. Yeah, save. Okay, all changes saved. Back to the video manager.
We can...
Okay, there we go. Now it's monetized.
We can stop here if you want.
No, we can keep going.
Well, the next ones we have to do with other people.
I know. I'm fine with that.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Monetize, 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 monetize. Yeah, everything's monetized except for the couple videos that I didn't want monetized. Evil Zone was such a fun little mini LP. One that I didn't expect to turn into an LP, honestly.
You should let's play rival schools since you've never played it before. That'd be interesting. I think you'd like rival schools, dude.
Maybe.
It's like the Street Fighter EX series, except for better.
And I'm pretty sure the secondhand smoking thing is kind of bullshit. At least...
No. There is things to it. That's...
Insofar as the way that they try to spin it. Oh, it's twice as deadly. It's really not. In fact, it's not. It's actually
it's not twice as deadly.
It's not even more deadly. It's not even... In fact, it's less deadly because it's already filtered.
Here's the thing.
Like, the only way secondhand smoke could even affect you at all, really, is if you've already had a breathing problem. Because I think even someone... Because I think Thunderfoot actually went over that before. Like, I know it's been scientifically tested and all that other stuff, which ain't to say that it's harmless, because it's not. It's just, it's less harmful to you, not more harmful.
Here's the thing. It's a lot more dangerous to be living near an industrial district than it is to be around smokers.
Yeah, exactly, because that's fucking... That's a heavier type of smoke. It would actually clog your lungs a hell of a lot faster than fucking secondhand smoke from a cigarette would.
But it's contentious, but I'm just tired of the anti-smoke. Because here's the thing. Anybody that's currently smoking, they know the risk.
Yeah.
It's shoved in our faces so fucking much. Why don't you start cramming the risk of drinking down people's throats for a while?
You know what really sucks, though? With the beer thing, it kind of makes sense because of inhibition. Because... Or the prohibition, excuse me. Because, when the prohibition on alcohol happened, I think crime rate went up, like, drastically or some shit. Like, with the speakeasies and all the other shit. So, people were like, you know, they're gonna get their booze one way or the other. So, might as well regulate it. But now, it kills me, man, that smoking is like, shown as this horrible thing. I mean, it's bad for you, don't get me wrong.
Well, a lot of that's... The tobacco industry was really shitty in the past. So.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like... Smoking is shown as this sort of bad zombification drug that makes you go, hello, I'm a smoker and my life's shit. But then you have these beer ads that are like, yeah, kick one back, life's a party, glug, 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 without actually pointing out to the fact that drunk driving is the #1 leading cause of death in America. At least I think it was. It's definitely
No. Car accidents are not drunk driving.
Yeah, car accidents because of drunk driving.
No, just car accidents in general.
Well, yeah, but with drunk driving be a larger portion of those. I think it was something like 65% of those, 60 to 70% were drunk driving related incidents. But even still, whatever, it's still a leading cause of death. Beer is and alcohol and drunk driving and just ugh. And it kills me because guess what has never caused mass death? Oh yeah, cigarettes and smoking. I would much rather you smoke than drink a lick of alcohol.
Well, somebody smoking behind the wheel is a lot less likely to cause a massive car pile with multiple fatalities.
Exactly.
You really should look into the statistics of that, because a lot of times those statistics are skewed. There's some underlying factors, the reason why they got it marked so high. That's not actually true in a lot of places.
That is true, yeah.
For most countries to do that, because it's trying to push an agenda.
What really kills me, though, is propaganda is
I'm not saying that it's smart to smoke.
Oh, no, not even... What kills me, though, again, though, is this whole notion that propaganda is okay. And you do have these advertisers and whatnot who deliberately fudge the numbers to push their agenda, and it's sickening, honestly.
Actually, the #1 killer here in the United States, other than car accidents, is heart disease.
Mm-hmm.
Heart disease runs in both sides of my family, so odds are I'm going to die from a fucking heart attack.
But no, the other thing too is the numbers are skewed even scientifically, unfortunately, because like they can say this man died because of smoking, but no, there's 9 times out of 10 other factors that they don't show you. It's like it's not because he smoked. I can almost guarantee you almost every smoking related fatality is not because of smoking.
Well,
and
smoking could be a factor, a major
oh, I'm
factor.
not saying it's not a major factor. I'm just
It
saying that
fucks
it's
up your
not the
lungs and all this
cause.
other shit.
You know, because the thing is, like, there are.
That's funny though. Zach's saying this and he's not a smoker. So.
Yeah, because like, okay, they go, okay, well, this guy was a smoker, so he had lung cancer. He had fucking mouth cancer. Yeah, he might have gotten that stuff without smoking. Maybe it ran in the family. You know.
All I know is if I lived in most European countries or in Australia, I'd be totally calling bullshit if I was a smoker. Because they always show these horrible fucking things of like gum disease and like fucked up lungs and all this shit on packs of cigarettes. I'm like, alright, can you show me the fucking wreckage of a family in a car crash on the side of an alcohol bottle?
Exactly. I mean,
I want to see it on the side of.
no, I know it's more dangerous than I'm making
bottle.
it out because they're sucking in like fucking millions of chemicals or whatever. Either way, it's stuff that you shouldn't be ingesting. But the thing is, like, it's not.
That's actually the dangerous part of smoking is the chemicals laced with the tobacco.
Well,
so
the thing
tobacco.
is, well, yeah, exactly. It's not even smoking. It's if you buy like fucking, what's the one brand? Like the Camel brand, and then Marlboro. Yeah, if you buy those things, you're fine. But or you're not fine. But if you buy like the what is it, Kingsport rollable tobacco or whatever, and you make your own homemade cigarettes with
still not safe. You're still inhaling smoke into your lungs.
You know, because it's not laced with all the other chemicals that the fucking big tobacco puts in there. You know, but yeah, it's smoking is dangerous. It is, but it's not as dangerous as people make it out to be. But likewise, it's not as not dangerous as people make it out to be. In other words, it's confusing.
Actually, one of the most dangerous things that most people in first world countries do every single day that's way more dangerous than smoking. Yes, driving is the most dangerous thing that most people will ever do in their lives. Period.
Which is strange, considering you would think flying would be a lot more dangerous.
No, because in order to fly, you got to be trained like a motherfucker.
I'm not talking about the pilot. I'm talking about just flying in general.
There's a lot more safety precautions that go into those machines, because there has to be.
Well, yeah, because that means
because you can't pull a plane to the side of the road and fix it.
I mean that's true, but that also implies that flying is indeed more dangerous. It's just more safe because they make it so. But actually, driving's becoming less of a danger nowadays too because of all the safety stuff. Like I saw a fucking car the other day on this. I forget what I was watching, but it was this car that had an airbag under the hood. Like not like it was weird because what this airbag was supposed to do was like if, say, for example, you ran someone over and they got pushed into the hood, instead of having their head smash against the metal like it would do, it has this airbag pop out from under the hood, and I'm like, the fuck? Like, that's interesting. Like, there's an actual airbag for that now. Some cars seem to have.
Well, that's just protecting the pedestrians. The thing is, though, it's not really becoming safer. Matter of fact, it's not going to become a lot safer until things are fully automated, which is coming, and I can't wait for that day. Because with all the testing of automated cars, every time those cars are wrecked, it's because of some dumbass slamming into them.
Mm-hmm. And actually,
not because of the machine itself.
I don't mind people smoking in public either, but I do sort of understand and agree with the whole designated area thing. And not just because of safety reasons, really, but because of comfort. Like, I'll be honest, I don't care if people smoke. I don't give a shit. I really don't. Not anymore. But I don't want them blowing smoke in my fucking face, for example. Like, it's an unpleasant smell, and it's irritating anyway.
Well, the way I look at it, I don't want some drunk asshole to be around me either, so let's start regulating.
I mean, that's true, because who knows when they might randomly take that bottle and smash it upside your head, because
I just don't want some annoying fucking drunk prick. I just don't want some annoying fucking drunk prick next to me. At all, while I'm in a public space.
There is one superpower that I wish I could have without having to get drunk to get it.
What?
Survival.
We all have it.
No, what I mean is, it's so weird that I'm sure you've noticed 9 times out of 10, well, not 9 times out of 10, that's a fucking skewed number for sure, but it seems like a majority of the time, in a fatal car crash, it's usually the drunk person that survives somehow, for some reason. No matter, like, if they weren't drunk at the time and they had that exact same crash in the exact same way, they probably would die. But because they were drunk, they survived somehow. And
I know
like,
people that have survived some fucked up shit. Like, personally know them.
Yeah, I know.
Because they were drunk.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And I don't know if there's, like, evidence, but there's certainly...
Can I add a caveat, though?
There's certainly anecdotal evidence that alcohol somehow seems to increase your survivability.
Can I slap an addendum onto what I just said, though?
Sure.
All these things that they survived from being drunk, they would have never been in that circumstance to begin with. They weren't drunk.
That's true.
So I would have never done it if I wasn't fucking drunk. I guess I survived it because I was drunk.
Yeah.
Dirt.
So, I mean, what property is it of alcohol that seems to anecdotally increase their survivability? I've heard some people...
It's a weird... A lot of it's because it's numbing your body. It's a tolerance thing.
That's what I've heard. It's because it's numbing your brain. So where you would normally panic or freak out because your body's like, oh my god, you're injured, I gotta do all these other things and going
you're
nuts.
too inebriated to...
Your body's like, So your brain is not focusing so much on the injury, so it's not panicking. It keeps you calm. And there's some precedent to that as well, because, like, if you do have a severe injury, what's one of the first things paramedics will tell you to do? Keep calm.
Well, that's why if you're smoking indica, you're likely to survive really fucked up shit, too.
Mm-hmm. Because if you're more calm, that means your heart rate's not pumping excess blood where it doesn't need to be. And your brain's not freaking out. Your brain actually has time to actually go in and process the situation and actually set the commands properly. And in a way, you can actually see sort of evidence of this in a computer as well. Because, like, if you overtax your CPU, everything slows down, certain programs might crash. Whereas if you optimize your CPU and you don't overstress it and you keep it calm, it doesn't freak out and it can process its commands properly, you know.
It is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But if you're drunk, you're also more likely to get into a scenario that's going to rip you into shreds.
What I don't get is the whole concept of bracing yourself. Because on the one hand... No. What I'm saying is on the one hand, you are more likely to survive if you brace yourself. But you also do increase your risk of injury. But it's better to be injured than it is to be dead.
We can add a little asterisk on that and say, unless you're turned into a vegetable from the injury.
Well, yeah, but that really kind of depends on how you look at it. Because if you're a vegetable, are you really alive? I mean, technically you're alive. Your body is alive. Your brain is alive.
That would be a living hell.
It really would be.
I would rather just be dead.
Well, here's the thing. I can understand being paralyzed. You know, like being bedridden because you're completely paralyzed from the neck down or whatever. But at the very least, at least you can still talk. At least you can still...
At least I can still talk and have conversations and stuff then. But if I was an absolute vegetable...
I would... Like, here's the thing, and this is something that I feel really, really strongly about. I'm completely against suicide and somewhat against the idea of clinically assisted suicide, right? I don't necessarily like the idea. However, you know, the whole concept of pull the plug because it's a mercy... I get it, so that's why I said I'm not against it. It's just kind of somewhat. I don't agree with it, but I get it. But if I was ever in a situation where I'm paralyzed from the neck down, I'm blind, and I'm deaf, and I'm mute, fucking kill me. I'm just wasting space. Just let me die at that point, because what am I really doing? I can't see you, I can't hear you, I can't talk to you, I can't move, I can't do shit. In other words, just fucking end me at that point, you know?
Yeah.
Shit, man, I couldn't even imagine being blind, deaf, and mute. Could you imagine what kind of hell that would be? Not knowing if anything or anyone is around you at any given time? Essentially,
well, if you're blind, deaf, and mute, you still have the sense of touch, so there's still that.
No, I know, but could you imagine that? Not being able to see, not being able to hear, and not being able to talk. Like, how...
Well, in that case, it would be really hard for... you would basically be going off from pure basic instinct, you know?
Yeah, but like, to me, I wouldn't.
No, if you were born that way, I don't think you could be raised to be a normal person at all.
I don't think so either. You would...
Because you'd have to have at least one of those senses for people to teach you. Because how would they be able to teach you with just the sense of touch?
Braille. That's really the only way. But what?
How are they going to teach you the Braille? You can't hear or see anything to know what the Braille means. You're just feeling bumps.
That's true.
How do you understand what it is?
I mean, that's true. That is true. Like, if you were born blind, deaf, and mute, like, holy shit, you would basically, honestly,
or just blind and deaf.
I still wouldn't want to think of that.
Because then all you'd be doing is just making fucking gruntle, animalistic noises. Because you wouldn't understand how to make a sentence structure. Because there's nothing there to teach you how to make a sentence structure.
Exactly.
Just making noises.
That's one of the reasons why when you have someone who's deaf, that's usually why, like, if they were born deaf, they can't talk. Like, they can, but it's more like...
or if they do train themselves, it's really hard to do.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if someone's just deaf and they were born deaf, how do you even teach them your language anyway? Because, I mean, yeah, sure, there's...
through visual... like... The same thing you... Actually, it's kind of the same way you do with kids. You just don't worry about the audible part of it. Like, A's for apple, like, show all things like, these things begin with this letter, that type of thing. You get it, right?
Lip reading. But then again, like, I don't know.
Yeah, but if you were blind and deaf, you're just a weird animal that's a human. Like, we're all animals, but you aren't going to have that. You're not going to be able to function in normal society at all. It's 100% impossible if you're both. And you were born with both.
I would not even want to, like, honestly, I feel like if I had to choose any sort of disability in that regard, I would probably want to be deaf rather than blind. Because if I'd
rather be mute.
I'm talking about if you
I'll take mute.
I would too. But I'm talking about strictly if you had to choose between being blind or deaf. Because I was going to say mute as well. Because not being able to talk, whatever. Yeah, that's a bit of an inconvenience. Like, you can't talk on Skype like we are right now. But
there's a million other ways to communicate.
Text. Exactly. But
well, they make voice modulators as well, where you can use those to talk. Like,
true.
Your voice for you.
Like Stephen Hawking, yeah, but that would still require typing something in, because it's not going to read your thoughts and then portray.
Well, those modulators have quick reference things, so you can do it really quick, fast as well.
Quack.
Quack.
But like, if you were mute, though, it kind of would make something like rating kind of hard, because you have no way of actually quickly communicating when you needed to call something out.
Well, if you were actually mute, then you'd have to really preface that, pay attention to my macros. Yeah, keep your eyes sharp. For my macros specifically. Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm sure, like, someone would have, say, like, a plug-in for like, ACT or whatever. Like, what they could do is, in that regard, I guess, they could rig up, like, if everyone used ACT or whatever, like, third-party program or whatever, they could probably add, like, a text trigger so that when the person who wanted to communicate did a macro or whatever, and it would have, like, a key phrase in the macro, then ACT would see that key phrase and go, oh, going here, or something like that. But it would take some doing, is what I'm trying to say. But really, in a way, mute isn't so bad, because, like, I know I probably should, but I don't really communicate shit to my raid anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I don't say, like, okay, I'm healing this guy, or I'm going into clear extents, or whatever. Because I'm usually expecting my partner to do that, because I don't talk that much. Like, when I'm streaming or recording or whatever, I talk way more than I usually do.
This is taking way too long. Maybe we should stop and I'll do it later.
I don't know.
Get on to your next game. But...
Oh! And when I say that...
Yeah.
The randomness. The gods, they mock me. With this one, I might as well just go ahead and... I wasn't expecting to take this long.
I kind of forgot we were even in queue.
I didn't. It's funny that we go into these weird random conversations while we're waiting for shit to queue. Oh, come on, other healer.
Ain't me.
I know it ain't you. God damn it.
Well, if all it was a healer, it should pop us back up really quickly, because it would still have the same people that were in the queue to begin with. God, allergies have been horrible lately, dude.
Actually, my allergies haven't been that bad lately. I've been kind of lucky. My allergies seem to flare up in the summer and winter for some fucking reason.
Well, here's the thing. I've never really had allergies.
I never had them growing up. I didn't develop them until the past few years.
Well, like I said, I've never.
Well, sinus allergies.
I've never really had allergies in general, like ever. At least not that I'm aware of. But this year in particular, I've been seeing a lot of people complain about their allergies, even people that I've never seen say it before. So I'm guessing there's probably a particularly strong strain of pollen going around right now or something.
That's probably what was affecting me earlier in the year.
Because I'll tell you one thing, my entire left side of my face has felt like kind of puffy lately. And my right eye has been giving me trouble, like it feels really, really itchy. And I've been hearing a lot of people say that lately.
A lot of it's because the fucked up climate right now where it's been so hot and weird.
True.
Like it's making it where some bugs aren't coming out, but bugs that shouldn't be are coming out. And it's also making it to where like plants that are coming out that shouldn't be at this time of the year.
So what you're saying is it's probably some weird air mixture of shit that normally wouldn't mix. Like pumpkins and daffodils. That was just two random plants in my head. I don't know if they actually, you know.
Dirty deeds done dirty. Sorry.
Bismarck. Normal, at least. God damn it. There goes my left eye again. Doing that thing where it feels really itchy, like it's got a scratch on it, but I know it doesn't.
Well, I was kind of on. Oh yeah, I forgot they'd done that. Hello, fuck.
What does it do? Oh, God. Did we at least break through? No, we didn't. Oh. And by the way, our bard didn't get on the back at all.
He didn't have to as long as he was hitting it.
Yeah, you do. You have to be on the whale's back to even damage it. You have to.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you cannot be on the ground. Still trying to decide on if I want to record more Styx or Skyrim. I want to do Skyrim, but... Oh, great.
But, what?
Well...
Oh, dude, just do whatever. Whatever. Oh, here. The other tank is new.
Yeah. You might notice something.
No, I noticed it. But I know you can do it.
Yeah, because I have in the past. Take!
Well, we lost the authentic beef.
Now we just have to synthesize stuff.
The synthetic beef. Fucking vegan food. Ugh, gross.
Better than vegan Steve. I mean, vegan cheese.
Vegan Steve?
He's the vegan archer, apparently. Ah, shit, I don't have fucking...
Oh, you're about that counter monkey of Spoonies.
Oh?
The vegan Steve.
Was that where I got that from?
I don't know, that's what it reminded me of.
Maybe that's what... Ah, God! Tornadoes.
I'm getting murdered, yo.
I'm the only healer right now. What I can.
I get it.
Right over there. And I can just focus on you. Kill this thing a little faster. Come on, die! There we go. Also, the Bard had Mage's Bellet on the entire time. I mean, I appreciate it. I needed the mana, but these rolls. Come on.
Get out of that, dude. I'll get knocked the fuck back. That worked.
I need a medic 2 up in this bitch. This is not what I had in mind when this came around. Oh my lord. Yay. Target the fucking thing. Come on, die, please! Oh! Damn it, I should have stayed a little longer. One more arrow would have done it. Oh, fuck. I should have done that in a different order. I should have done Medic 2 and then...
Oh, please don't ram this while he's getting ready to... No!
You get out of there.
I hate that shit, dude.
I bet.
So fucking much.
Okay. One. Got regen on you. 2 and so.
Please move, guys.
Oh. Looks like I got the freaking things mixed up. Oh well. Nah. Jeez. Oh, he got out of there quick.
Who?
It was just like people just like, it's over, get out of here. They just bailed.
This is so goddamn annoying.
I only got 2 commendations. I should have had fucking 6 at least, but I only got 2 of those. Anyway.
Only got 2 quadobs.
Actually, no, you should have gotten a couple of those too.
I got none.
Well, did you get a monk at least?
Nope.
Oh, wow. You got gypped.
Bad habit, though. Oh, bikini. I want them to add another fucking bikini just to have some fucking more variety, goddammit. No, I'm just saying, like, you only got a select few you can go through. Yeah.
I know.
You saying you don't want more?
I do. I'm actually looking forward to the Summerfest event this year. Maybe I'll finally get one that I actually want. One that
or they give us another kimono?
Yeah, I know, right? Which it probably will be a kimono now that I think about it, because it'll be just after fucking Stormblood releases. Because the Summerfest event's usually in August. Which for some reason,
Another shitty kimono that we won't use.
Like, the thing with me is, for some reason or another, I always seem to associate August with autumn, the fall. But no, August is usually the start of summer, so to speak. Like, May and August is the start of summer. It's like, really? It feels weird to say that August is part of summer, because I always want to think it's the start of fall.
August is usually the hottest part of summer.
I know! That's what I'm saying. And
our state it is. Yeah.
Yeah. You see what I mean by that being awkward? I mean, it'd be a little bit like saying it's snowing in April. Because you expect April to be the start of spring. Or at least March.
March is the start of spring.
Yeah, like March 21st, isn't it?
No, it's March 20th.
Oh, well, that's close.
No, it is the 21st, actually.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, March, April.
Yeah, it starts on my birthday, don't it? That's right.
Your birthday's March 21st? Why do I keep forgetting that?
Why the fuck do you keep forgetting that? I'll be right back before I throw this in, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Alright. No. I wish I could stream at the same quality I can record at and play my game at, because right now with the way this lighting effect is, this looks amazing with this particular dance. That looks so cool. No.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'll just give us a few minutes to get into this one, and if we don't, I'll stop for now. Yeah.
Yep.
Your stream is imposing on my stream time, bitch.
You can still stream. I just want to be able to watch.
That's all good. But you're one of the people that want to see it.
Well, I mean, you already know that I gotta get footage from my channel.
I know. See, I should be. I need to fix my shit so I can put footage of my shit. I found Tiny Link. Come look, I found Tiny Link.
Shit, that's a really small LOL. What is that, like freaking minimum slider?
He did a pretty good job, though.
Yeah, I'd say so. Although I guess he likes the Zora tunic more than the Kokiri one, though. Yeah, that's blue. That's not green, that is blue.
Well, with this design, it looks like he's going for more of the look of the new Zelda. Yeah.
Yeah, but he still wears a green tunic, I think, doesn't he?
No, his main thing was blue, I think. Hold on. Well,
yeah,
actually,
I think you're right.
Well, his armor changes, though. Like, did you know that? Like,
well, yeah, that is right.
They kind of ripped off from...
With Twilight Princess and whatnot, it seems like before he has the tunic, he likes to wear, like, blues, weirdly enough.
No, but in Breath of the Wild, they kind of took some ideas from Darksiders 2, how
True.
Death's armor would change with each new piece. It would look different.
True.
What the fuck? The Darksiders series is the best Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, that's true.
I love it.
What the fuck?
I'll protect you. Oh, you left. You stuck.
I know.
There we go. I know what it looks like.
Yeah, I know. Which do you think looks better on Sari?
I'm fine with either.
Honestly,
It's nice. The gold is a nice change of pace for a bit, though.
This one's probably my favorite combo, honestly.
No, I know. As I said, though, the gold's a nice change of pace, though.
I honestly thought about doing it this way, but I don't know.
If you stream, I might play something else. I don't know what I play. Actually, I'm not working my Final Fantasy 15 a bit.
Oh god, I gotta do it. I've never actually done this emote with this particular outfit. I'm gonna kick you. That looks so funny. What?
I want that emote, but I can't really afford it. Well, I can, but I'm using my money for other things.
Yeah, there's more important things. In truth, I don't even know why I picked it up. I just kind of did.
To me, $7 is a little much as well.
Hey, at least this is worth it. Unlike the fucking Play Dead emote, even though the Play Dead emote's very popular.
My mom said that she wants to get the backflip one.
That one's really not worth it, but...
Well, I agree.
Interestingly enough, your mom could afford it than either one of us. Better.
Not really. Well, ish, but not really.
Okay.
Not at the moment, at least.
Astral
I
Drain.
know.
Black monster.
Very, very obscure. It seems they got it. I'm gonna send it over here. This is what I typed in the party chat. That's exactly how I typed it. Because the our other white mage's name is Astral Drain. Oh yeah, I forgot, Ravana, you actually fight Ravana normal before you fight Bismarck. Even though you fight Ravana extreme before Bismarck extreme, I think. Wait, no, I had it backwards.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You fight Ravana before Bismarck, but Bismarck extreme before Ravana. There we go, that's what threw me off.
Yep.
But yeah, it's funny though, but if you notice...
Even though Bismarck extreme is definitely harder than Ravana extreme.
No, I mean it is now, but it wasn't.
No, I'm talking about like on a mechanical level, that switch thing. Like, you fuck that up, that's pretty bad.
Nah, like, the thing is, like, Ravana was always harder. Like, if we're talking about on release, Ravana was a lot harder. Because while his mechanics may not have been as involved as what Bismarck's were, his were also a hell of a lot more punishing, and they required a bit more precision to finish off. Whereas now, Ravana's a joke, but Bismarck is still kind of tough because of the mechanics. Yeah, amusingly enough though, Neon, if you notice, I misspelled neat, but there's a reason why I did. I said I misspelled neat, but it was done intentionally.
Why is that?
Because, if you remember, Legend of Dragoon, Dart is from the town Neat, N-E-E-T.
Oh.
Yes. And if you notice, our other white mage is named Astral Drain. Astral Drain is one of the character Rose, her spells when she's in Dragoon form. So, I think the fact that I even made that reference, I think told this person that I got it. I totally got it. I love Legend of Dragoon, I do. I know Sam does too. Legend of Dragoon is so underrated. Ugh.
It's so overrated.
that was a misspeak. I didn't mean it is not overrated.
I like Legend of Dragoon, but I don't remember any of the moves or anything.
I remember.
It's been a while since I played it.
5 reed shattering. Summon 4 gods. Hex hammer.
Fart on face.
Double
I remember that move. Fart on face was my favorite.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you remember fart on face as well? Yeah.
Gust of wind dance. Fucking hell. My benediction did not fire off. Well, I mean, it did, but it didn't take. Alright.
Are people really not going to kill that one over there?
Turkey step.
Well, we're getting the sword.
Hey. There you go. No, fucking clear your stance. God damn. Turn off when I tell you to turn off. It's not hard. Bloody flare. Off. I didn't get Medica 2 off in time.
Now the rest of them I will wait on.
Wait on? What do you mean? Wait on what?
The
Oh, right.
Warring Triad.
Yeah, even though we could probably get in there really quick.
Yeah, but
I want to take advantage of because I'm capped.
Oh.
So I won't wait till the reset. Yeah.
Guess that makes sense.
Don't get on the side, guys. All right.
That move's only a conal on the front. It doesn't actually hit the sides.
No, by this side, I mean the side that I'm at.
Oh, well, you said the sides, so I got confused.
Don't get on this side.
I heard the side.
This.
I heard the sides.
I said this.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
I didn't hear it properly. Shut up, Mother. You're not my Marty. You're not my Morty either.
You are my Morty, though. If any of us is Rick out, this is definitely not you.
You're Jerry.
No, you're definitely more Jerry than me.
That's exactly why you're Jerry, because you don't realize just how Jerry you are, Jerry.
Uh-huh.
That's how that works. I can't remember if Swift Slaughter is the one where you go in or don't. So I'm just gonna get the fuck away. How about that? I didn't get any of those. Oh god, you took a centaur. Hey, you remember when this effect used to freaking glitch out? The one with the fire circle?
Yeah.
That one was weird.
I still like this theme a lot.
Yeah, it is a cool one.
Oh my god, guys.
Oh, well, goddammit. You have to run through the fire and the flames. You carry on.
Wheedle, 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 wheedle.
Oh, God!
Guys! Get the...
There we go. Oh, boom! Dude, I haven't seen Final Heaven in forever. You know?
My final Cheeto.
Huh. Nirvana is such a cool fight in terms of how it's presented.
I agree.
Like, if there's anything that was a sword dance, it's him for sure.
I hope Susano has this thing for yeah.
Speaking of Susano, I am really curious how Yojimbo and Daigoro are gonna be. Because, like, it looks like they're part of
I think it's going to be a separate fight.
They look
I
like
think that's just them showcasing stuff.
They look like they're part of the Susano fight, but also they look like they're not really themselves. You know what I mean? Like, what I mean is, they just look like they're ads. They don't really look like they're the big bads, like you would expect them to be. 3 player commendations, even though I kind of fucked up that time. Alright. What do you think I should record, Neon? 6 or Skyrim?
Well, are you more in the mood for actiony or just chill?
Well, here's the thing. Like, I've been wanting to play Skyrim, but I couldn't because I had that massive chunk of videos that I still needed to edit through. And
Then play Skyrim.
yeah, but at the same time, if I were to say play Skyrim, I might end up recording for the next 5 hours, like I did the first time, which would give me another massive block, and then there's a chance that I wouldn't get a video out today because, you know, render time and upload time, because the Skyrim video would easily be about a gig.
Oh, how about this? Record some Final Fantasy, stream Final Fantasy 6 now, and then later or tomorrow,
stream Skyrim.
Maybe. I'm just trying to remember what I did on Final Fantasy VI last. Oh yeah, the auction house stuff. Which, did you like how I sped that up, but put the auction house music back in at Neon, or have you watched it yet?
I watched it and I liked it.
Like, the first time I used the speed up thing, I only did a ×2 speed up, which is why the tone stayed the same. But the second time, I sped it up 5 times, because, like, how long that second section was. And that's also why I cut out my audio.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah. I'm going to log off.
Alright.
I will also dip out of call so you can get the stream, okay?
Yeah. I think Final Fantasy VI might be the better option, because with Skyrim, I'm sort of weary about what I gotta do next, because I looked up to see how far along into the Mages Guild I was, and apparently the part that I'm gonna have to do next, people seem to be saying the recommended level to be is like mid-30s. And I'm like, that's like twice my level. But where I'm a Breton, though, in my current playthrough, I should be fine, but I don't know. It sounds like the next bit's going to be rough as hell. So, we'll have to wait and see how things go with that. But, yeah. But yeah, I need to try to get back into, like, the swing of things where I stream on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but I upload videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's what I need to do. Or should do, not need. But I'll figure something out. I really will. I hope. I should. Maybe. But yeah. I'm going to go ahead and log off 14 myself, and I'll get things switched around for Final Fantasy VI. So, be back in a bit.
I'd say cut the stream, then re-bring it back up.
That's what I was thinking about doing, actually.
That way it's cataloged, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. But I'll be back in a bit.